Hello, and welcome back to my fourth episode. It's been a while since my last episode, and that's because I'm in university and I've been writing exams up until today. As you can see in the bottom left of my corner, there is a image. That's because I got proximity chat and invited some friends into this world. I decided just to have some fun with them. They won't be uploading YouTube videos unless they decide to. But I also got some other small things, but not that big, game-changing things. So last episode, I left a message at a village asking if there's any villagers that would help me on my wheat fields. So I'm gonna go check on that right now, and then I've got some other plans for the episode. So let me quickly head over there. Okay, so here's the billboard. I can't remember exactly what it says, but if you can remember, I asked Wismo to help me with the translation. And let's see if anyone signed up. Um, okay, so that looks like five names. I'll have to take this to Wismo and ask him to translate it, and then I start working on the houses for them, and I think I might also do a barn where I can store all the wheat and other things. So let me quickly take this to Wismo. And um, something I just want to point out, you might hear my voice sounding a bit different. So unfortunately, during this time, my mic broke, so now I have to use a different mic from the one I was using. So I just dropped off the book at Wismo and I realized something. With my friends joining the server, I already showed one of them the horses, the others still have to join. But now with I've been doing a lot of fishing recently and I've got all these saddles and there's a lot of horses around here. So instead of giving them away for free, I will I think I'm gonna quickly start up a horse breeding ground. I mean, I've got a lot of wheat to help me with that, and then I can sell the horses to them for some diamonds. I know it's a bit greedy, but I'm gonna do that. So, okay, let me sleep, and then I'm gonna go collect up all the horses for some breeding. Okay, so I've rounded up most, if not all, of the horses in the general area, and I'm gonna start breeding them now. Uh, I decided to sell one horse for one diamond, or if my friends pay me, oh, that should be blocks. Um, Free diamond blocks, they can get unlimited horses from me. One of my friends already put a down payment on it, so I gave him a decent horse for now, but he does expect a better horse, so I'm gonna start breeding. And I went on exploring to get some acacia wood, and I found a camel. So let me quickly breed up, and then I'll go take the horse. Well, if I get a good horse, I'll take it to my friends. Okay, so I took a horse to my friend. He's happy with it, but he said he would actually prefer having a mule because he wants some storage space as well on his horse, well, mule. And then I also decided to change the price to 2 diamond blocks for a horse and 6 diamond blocks for unlimited supply because it's quite time consuming and expensive to breed them up, especially since it uses golden carrots and not wheat as like I thought it would. I thought I could breed them with wheat, hay bales. But for now, I think I'm gonna get started on those 5 houses for the villagers and the barn. So, and well, next to the barn, I think I'll do either stables or I'll do a separate stables. So, let me get started. And there you have it. Two out of the three houses that I've planned on building. I still need to do the interior and add the windows and stuff. Um, when I was designing this, I felt like this was too flat and I couldn't. I tried many different ways, but I couldn't get it to look better. I couldn't create that depth. I used trapdoors and everything. It just didn't look right. This one I decided to build at a bit of an angle, just so it's a bit different than this one. And then over here I'm planning on building a third house in out of cherry wood. I tried designing my own little cottage, but I couldn't get it right. So I'm just gonna follow a YouTube tutorial from someone and then yeah. Next, here's the barn. I still need to put stuff inside, like with the houses. Um, I really like this design. I took inspiration from some images from Google of medieval houses, well, barns. The inside is very simple. I still need to add a ladder somewhere here so I can access over the top. And then I need to build, do some terraforming around here still and there, just so it looks more natural. And then I need to build better pens for the sheep, cows, and the horses and donkeys. So let me quickly build this what you cottage out of cherry wood, and then I'll see you again. And there we go. This was by Dio Rods, if I remember correctly. I really like it. It's small and simple, and I think it will fit well for one villager. Um, I still need to do the terraforming and stuff, but I'll get to that right now. I need to take care of that. And then, oh yeah, so I don't know if you've noticed, but I changed out the road for dirt paths instead of coarse dirt. I just think it looks better overall and fits in with my building style, I think, a bit better. So yeah, now something I really want to do is get a mending villager. I was trying not to do rely on villagers too much, like I mentioned previously, but the tool, it's not worth it. Constantly getting new tools and going enchanting, it takes up so much time. So I will try and get a mending villager soon, and then I want to do the s- pens for the sheep and cows and horses. So let me get started. Yeah, I quickly want to show you something. When I moved Wismo into the tower, I decided to bring some other villagers along that I stashed in here for some breeding because um, getting the villagers all the way from over there up this hill, well, Wismo up here was already difficult, and I knew I wanted to do like a village, so I would need villagers. Oops, that was a fail. Um, so yeah, but I want to show you a quick trick that I learned that makes villager transportation a lot easier, and that is using the AI pathfinding with workstations. So they should pick up the workstation and then head towards it. As you can see here, and then you just break it and move it a bit further along the path, and that villagers should come out now. See? And now it will come down, I break it, and I move along. I'm not sure the distance, well, here comes another one. How, I don't know how far they can pathfind, but this makes it really easy compared to trying to get them into a minecart, having to build the rail and all that. So I hope that helps some of you guys. Okay, I got a book back from Wismo with the translations or transcriptions, whatever you want to call it, with the names. So let's see what other names are. I already moved the villagers in. Okay, so it's Daisy, Ethan, Jacob, Emilia, and Scarlet. So I'm quickly gonna get some name tags and then name these fellas. Okay, so I don't know if you watched my Skyblock episode, but if you did, you'll remember that I had some audio problems um, at the start of a Skyblock world, and the next few clips was recorded around the same time. So I also had some audio problems in this world. So I'm just gonna do a small voiceover again, explaining stuff, and then or within a few minutes it should go back to normal because then by then I fixed the audio problems again. Okay, so as I just mentioned, I would like to get a librarian with mending. So I'm gonna write a letter to Wismo and ask him if he has any, if he knows any librarians that would be willing to live in this area, and I will be building them a nice house to stay in. So I'm gonna quickly drop off a letter by him, and hopefully it doesn't take too long for him to respond. And then I think I'll start working on a house for a librarian while I wait for the letter. Okay, so as you can see, I started flattening out the hilly area behind my base because I am planning on extending the village area to this area. And yeah, it's a bit of a work, but I think it's gonna be better because as you can see, the terrain is very rough and un well, yeah, rough to build on, and it doesn't look that great. Now, I do prefer working with the terrain, but this is just too rough. I have to stop saying rough. But yeah, so I'm gonna be flattening out the top of the seal so that it's better to build on. Okay, so I decided instead of flattening the top of the hill, I'm gonna mine down a few blocks. I'd say about 10, maybe a bit more, because the hill that Westmost Tower is on it's big, but it's not big enough. So when I start building houses on at this area, they're gonna be it's going to make the hill look small and the houses are going to look gigantic, and that's just going to be unbalanced. But I tested it in creative by lowering the terrain. um, the buildings won't look as big next to the hill, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Now I've already gotten a decent chunk out of it, but it's taking quite a while. So I think next thing I'm going to do is, as you can see, I've got some wither written skulls. I'm going to go kill the wither, but I'm gonna do it underground for now, just to be safe. Okay, so I finally flattened out this area. It took me quite a few long time, a few days at least. And yeah, it doesn't look the greatest right now, just this flat area. But I do plan on building a city in this general area, or not city, a town, whatever you want to call it. So it's not going to be looking like this constantly. My next plan is to build up the library for the librarian and the cartographer to stay in. Not only did I flatten this terrain, I also decided to add this winding path leading down, just so it's easier to get access to this area later on. I am planning on adding better decorations around it, but I have to say I'm happy with how the terrain came out. I just did a quick rough thing just to get some shape going. But I'm really happy how well it turned out. I'm actually proud of it. Okay, I think it's time for me and my friends to go and kill the Ender Dragon. I've gotten really far in this area and I've built quite a lot of things. I don't know. Oh, I don't know why I'm lagging all of a sudden. I've been experiencing. Okay, this is getting really bad. I've been experiencing a lot of lag recently. Sorry about that. But I've I've done a lot in this area, and it means I have to use a lot of tools. Now, I already did a small villager, mending villager somewhere in the village that I'm planning on moving into a library, as you saw earlier. It's just getting XP and having to craft and enchant constantly. It's really tiring and it just takes a lot of time. So me and my friends decided it's time for us to go to the end, kill the Ender Dragon, so we can get an Ender and some Elytras. Now I don't plan on flying around everywhere. Still want to immerse myself in the world, so the Elytra is more gonna be to help me build in higher places. But yeah, so I've got the Ender pearls. I have Enders here. I've been collecting them slowly. But I think I'm quickly gonna see which direction to head in. Um, okay, I really have to figure out why I'm lagging so much. Okay, unfortunately the first eye broke, but that's why I got some extra. But it's in this general direction. So I'm quickly gonna see if I can find it, and then I'll see you later. Okay, so I found it in yeah, the stronghold, and as you can see, my friends are with me. We're gonna go kill the inner dragon right now. Um, for privacy reasons, they are not part of the voice chat or anything, but I'm just gonna do a replay mod or something and show you that.
When you feel it's hopeless, when you think that you lost, oh, I will take your hand and we'll rise up from the dust. Oh, here we go, 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 let us heal and grow. You won't be alone, we're unstoppable. Don't be afraid to show what we're going for. This is what we know. Here we come back to life, we're still breathing. Standing up, everybody's gonna see it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. Even if we fall, we will rise up and we follow the path that we believe in. No, we're not gonna stop until we reach it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. We rise up from the dust and clean my throat. We rise up from the dust and clean my throat. We all have our reasons why we are on this track. Oh, we all have our burdens, yeah, but we just keep on fighting and we never look back. Here we go, 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 let us heal and grow. You won't be alone, we're unstoppable. Don't be afraid to show what we're going for. This is what we know. Here we come back to life, we're still breathing. Standing up, everybody's gonna see it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. Even if we fall, we will rise up and we follow the path that we believe in. No, we're not gonna stop until we reach it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. We rise up from the dust and claim our throne.
I finally beat the Ender Dragon with my friends. It took us a while to get to this point, but I'm really happy with it. As you can see, I already have an elytra. I didn't record that part, but me and my friends, we decided we're gonna do some end busting, and as soon as I found an elytra, I set off to get some two extras so we can share them, and they stayed behind killing some shulkers. And we just split everything we got, well, the shulkers and the elytras between each other. So for now, we all have our own things, and um, sometime in the future, we can maybe in the next episode, we're gonna start with a shopping area where some of my friends might sell some shulkers, I might sell fireworks or something else. I don't know. I do plan on selling mending. My friends has already started asking me for mending, and I have a mending villager already. I just need to get the villager in the library and all that for world building and lore. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did, and I'll see you guys next episode. Bye!